Hey, sorry about this delay. I'm actually tethering from my phone right now. But Xfinity decided to do maintenance just right when we were going to go live, so I pushed it back, and we'll be starting here at about 7:30. So hopefully we don't have any dropouts while tethering from my phone. Can you guys hear me okay? Anything in the comments? All right. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. So I really wanted to jump into this live. I hope you guys resonate with this new record. I'm really excited to share it with you guys. Said simply, if I had to classify it, I would say it's spiritual rap. I think during the last couple years, we've all had some crazy times to deal with. So it allowed me to take a moment to recognize peace in the present moment. Also, kind of with a duality of freedom fighting, there's sprinkled in this record as well. But to give a little quick backdrop of my inspirations for this record, there was a small handful, I think Alan Watts being the main inspiration. Eckhart Tolle, book's Power of the Now, I had to reread that, and that was incredible. Along with, I reread George Orwell's 1984, and then Ray Maor, a great YouTuber who's really just inspirational and a lot of the conscious leadership. But let's go ahead and dive into this here. I'm really excited. This first single is called Ride My Wave. And the album theme of the Placebo Effect is essentially that, right? Of being able to, if you know from the medical field of taking a sugar pill, we can trick ourselves into healing ourselves, right? By thinking that we've taken that medicine. So this is kind of diving into showing that our mind is the medicine, right? And in a lot of cases, we can heal ourselves with our mind, the same way that we can make ourselves ill with our mind. So let's dive into this first single called "Ride My Wave."
To the degree that you go with a stream, you see, you are still. You're flowing with it. But to the degree you resist the stream, then you notice that the current is rushing past you and fighting with you. So swim with it.
I'm surfing on the waves of adversity, thirsty, working to change as a person, my person. Now the D traits that I burnt in my brain, meditation is breaking the surface. Like elevator thoughts, survival patterns is having you build up walls, creating obstacles hard just to get across. The walls become a block, keeping you in a box with self-limiting beliefs. Reaching peace whenever you let in your inner vision breathe, like you living in a prison and you ready for release. Everything you feel and think generates a state of being. Whatever you identify with is controlling your heights like it's a pilot. Anytime labels are placed by society, either you confine within them or you defy it. I've been riding high, my mind is amplified, and body is aligned from the light and the divine. I won't break, I'ma design my fate. I resonate love inside my veins, like come on, come and ride my wave. Come on, come and ride my wave. I'm a wave runner, meditation will get me to another plane. I can elevate from them, working for change, I don't mean a piggy bank. I'ma make it rain before the raise, you better take cover. Ooh lordy, if you seeking enlightenment, you might just get to move toward it. When you searching inside, the fountain of youth pouring, and it's vibrant, alive, and it's euphoric like ooh la la. Feel the peace like Buddha, ya, or Hakuna Matata, Wusa, or Goose Fraba. We want some harmonia, yeah, to start winning. And the lives we all living, we gotta start getting heart-centered. All the negative thoughts are toxic and arsenic. To be free, imagine it, John Lennon. I've been riding high, my mind is amplified, and body is aligned from the light and the divine. I won't break, I'ma design my fate. I resonate love inside my veins, like come on, come and ride my wave. Come on, and ride my wave. I've been riding high, my mind is amplified, and body is aligned from the light and the divine. I won't break, I'ma design my fate. I resonate love inside my veins, like come on, and ride my wave. Come on, and ride my wave. To tame the monkey mind, you gotta take your mind off things. If you've been feeling like you say I want change, the change it starts inside when you find your key. Just ride your wave, just ride. I've been riding high, my mind is amplified, and body is aligned from the light and the divine. I won't break, I'ma design my fate. I resonate love inside my veins, like come on, and ride my wave. Come on, and ride my wave. I've been riding high, my mind is amplified, and body is aligned from the light and the divine. I won't break, I'ma design my fate. I resonate love inside my veins, like come on, and ride my wave. Come on, and ride my wave.
Boom. Jumped into that introduction, riding that wave hard. I've been keeping up in the comments too, so if you have any questions or anything you'd like to say, feel free to post them in the comments, and I'll try to answer as much as possible. I saw on the YouTube side, let's see, we had Fawn say, what was it, Doors of Perception. That's also a great book. Very good. Yeah, this is great. So thank you guys for your feedback and stuff. We're going to jump into this next one here, and I'll keep reading the comments as well. But the next one here is called Right Back. And this one's fun because, you know, I like to think of, you know, matching vibrations. It's like tuning into a radio station, right? Like you turn on your radio and you find that frequency. In between, you get a little bit of distortion, you get a little bit of static, right? But once you find that right station, then it's clear, right? I believe that our emotions are that way too, right? So if you're tuning into yourself into a negative frequency, then other people are easier to also receive and transmit at that frequency. But if we tune into that frequency of love, frequency of abundance, others are likely to do that as well. So this next one's called Right Back, pretty much saying if you give me love, I'll give it right back.
Tell me what you need though. You wanna keep your ego on the D-low. OPT, I be keeping it peaceful. I'm gonna raise your energy like the keynote speaker. I breathe deeper to reach G the the Looney Tunes, I keep sweet as a beekeeper. I'm knee deep up in these dreams, I'm a deep sleeper. It's easy just to see, but put on these sneakers. I just breathe when I gotta vent. With Papa Limbs, I'm a fiend for the oxygen. If you see me with some lean, it's a not a mint. You can find me in the trees with the shot is in. Yeah, somehow I'm lost in the feeling. I'm constantly living like a boss in the building. I'm not cocky, but when I feel the confidence in it, the toxins I rid them like the carcinogenic. Look, I'm just trying to get your 3-eye lie. Release y'all minds, the clouds, yo, we on 9. I lose control, cause it's beyond mine. The neon vibes have got me giving free high fives. Like slap it out, slap it out, slap it, let me see them hands. I'm reaching in like you cleaned your pineal gland. I'm trying to free the damn spirit like I'm Peter Pan. Releasing deep within whenever I need a vent. Like drama, I'ma minimize that, I'm on the come up. Tell them with them vibes up, but when I got up, I was energized, then I put my thumb up. Tell them symbolize that, like that, like that. I'ma get it like that, like that, like that. I'ma get it like that, like that, like that. Tell them with them vibes at. When you show me love, I'ma give it right back, huh? In control of my dreams, I keep it lucid. Peace comes in two, so I threw you the deuces. Let's make it positive, why not be the dude that forgot about the problem? I'm all about the solution. Passion as strong as a wind arrow. In neurologically, I have been thorough. You wanna find happiness, well the answer's internal. But the thought is hard to conceive if you infertile. Get it? It's time to open dreams. Cause when you're focusing on the emotion, the result could be like OMG. You manifest like you're supposed to be. Don't you see that they call me dope because my flow releases dopamine? I go with it, living a spiritual vision. I've been connected like you roaming with no minutes. Straight to source, I've been grounded like the poles in it. Vulnerable, then I grow with my soul in it. I'm living and loving a free life and no limits of what to relieve. When you can breathe, if you believe life is a gift and you're gonna receive the presence of it to make it whatever you want it to be. All that you need is to release into the universe all of your dreams. Clean the mind like it's Shama-La first. Detoxify the pockets of deposits I've earned. Distilling my I'll go off of my thirst. Like olive wine, it's a crown chakra burst. Come on, drama, I'ma minimize that. I'm on the come up. Tell them with them vibes up, but when I got up, I was energized, then I put my thumb up. Tell them symbolize that, like that, like that. I'ma get it like that, like that, like that. I'ma get it like that, like that, like that. Tell them with them vibes at. When you show me love, I'ma give it right back, huh?
Ooh, I hope you guys got the love. If you're giving it to me, I'm still gonna give it right back, even though you're through cyberspace. We're still connected. I saw a comment from BMware asking whose voice that was on the intro. I assume you meant on Ride My Wave. That was Alan Watts. Yeah, I definitely was on a deep dive into Alan Watts last couple of years, and there was a couple of samples that really resonated with me, and I felt like that fit well in the intro. Let's see, I'm just going to take a minute to dive through a couple more here, if there was anything else I missed. Thank you guys for hanging in. And also, I'm really bad at self-promotion, so this album's coming out June 4th. And I'll be having a CD release party here in my hometown, Placerville, at PJ's Roadhouse. So any of you locals who want to come out, June 4th, we'll be having a CD release party for it as well. Both physical copies, anybody who's old school like me and still likes having physical CDs, I'll have physical CDs in addition to it being on Spotify and Apple Music and all that jazz. But this next single here is called The Placebo Effect. It is the title song for the album. The big inspiration behind this was actually Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's incredible. He's kind of going in and essentially meeting science with mysticism, finding a way to actually prove that we can make ourselves heal through thought alone, right? So that was a big impact behind this one. I'm just going to dive right into it. Let me know what you guys think.
Yeah. Huh. Oh. Look, holding on to the past can have the side effects. Creating problems, the present begins to cycle back. To let the trauma pass, hook up the sonograph. If you look within the higher consciousness that might adapt, it's like a spider web, providing the diagram. But you need a higher res to try to decipher it. The analytical mind can make you a psychopath. It becomes a magnifying glass to what I attract. Looking for a rainbow to follow down to the pot of gold. It symbolizes horizon thinking it might invoke. You're in a dialogue to conjure the mind control. When you manifest happiness through emotion and thought alone. Yo, and nobody wants to go with the flow of the water. So I'm saying om in the mantra, letting go like when you're smoking the ganja. Stress, feel it leave with the breath. Blessed, cause the deeper it gets. Stretch for the chi in the depths. I believe we could reach the placebo effect. Stress, feel it leave with the breath. Blessed, cause the deeper it gets. Stretch for the chi in the depths. I believe we could reach the placebo effect. When you reflect and breathe, you could reach the inner peace. Removing the filters of your self-limiting beliefs. If your prison has been feeding through your insecurities, your reticular activating system triggers the disease. I focus deep inside chakras, I keep a line swinging high like Tarzan. I'm trying to reach divine spiritual warfare, leech trying to keep us blind. To free the pineal, we need to see evil minds and be aware of it. It's clear there's a narrative to bury and impair your superior clarity. When the mind has been limited to 5 senses, you build a bias and identify with it. Yo, and nobody wants to go with the flow of the water. So I'm saying om in the mantra, letting go like when you're smoking the ganja. Stress, feel it leave with the breath. Blessed, cause the deeper it gets. Stretch for the chi in the depths. I believe we could reach the placebo effect. Stress, feel it leave with the breath. Blessed, cause the deeper it gets. Stretch for the chi in the depths. I believe we could reach the placebo effect.
All right, that was a Placebo Effect. I'm actually emotionally attached to that one. That was actually the first song I did on the project, and that kind of set the cadence really, and set the tone and atmosphere for the rest of the project, and trying to piece everything together, you know. But as I said in this intro, it is a all mostly upbeat, positive record, with the exception of a couple of freedom-fighting songs. I'm gonna try to catch up in these comments here, see if there's anything I missed real quick before we jump into the next one. Oh, that's great. I'll see. And I'm checking both on Facebook and on YouTube too. So this next one is so like I was saying, this one's a little bit more political. Not political in the sense of actual politics, right? I guess just of it's controversial. I should say that instead. This is actually directly inspired by George Orwell's 1984. The song's called Thought Police. So anybody who's familiar with George Orwell's work, that song title will be enough. But essentially just it goes over kind of our freedom of thought and freedom of speech is being restricted. And to be clear, that's not a right-wing ideology for me. I don't actually subscribe to politics. I don't go left or right. So it's just a matter of just being able to have each other. We should all be able to have our thoughts and share compassion and respect other people's opinions without degrading or bringing people down. There's too much division, you know what I mean? I want to see more unity in a perfect world, right? But this next single is called Thought Police.
Look, they're hoping to keep us all separated. We're desecrated. They invested to keep your head in the matrix. If you question, get investigated. Followed by character defamation. The way they frame it is reparation, but really it's a place of desperation. Let's fight for the win. Rise up higher and hyper-extend. Sharpen the knives in the minds of the men. I'm speaking for mine, all time for the pen. Dangerous thinking, I would admit. Breaking the chains, I'm tired of it. The identities they divide in a sin. It's time that we get united again. It's such a disease. The way that we trust and believe. The puppets instead of just cutting the strings. It's time that we need to wake up from a sleep. Nothing is free, just follow the money and greed. As long as your head has been stuck in the feed, you're never gonna pick up and read. Your freedom has been sold and bought. Now I'm trying to provoke a thought. When you question your reality, just keep a watch out for the thought police. We always created our enemies, the war we made it for the tyranny. You say that we're fighting for peace is like fornicating for virginity. Yo, distraction has been a good weapon in it. Attacking the mind and it's parasitic. The man better let her respect existence, otherwise you can expect resistance. We're limited minded, from the propaganda we're blinded. They're feeding us lies and whatever it takes to keep us divided. The pressure is rising, our vibration is missing alignment. All the radiation in the devices, it's no wonder that I live with tinnitus. Welcome to the television mental prison. When you get in and you surrender independent thinking, the cell is hidden, but if you become aware of it and see that fact and fiction now has been replaced with repetition. Look, I will not give up. The more that we're building up the momentum, consciously everybody's all tethered. Energetically we feed off each other, yeah. But when you notice all the smoke and mirrors, they lose control, cause the currency of control is fear. Your freedom has been sold and bought. Now I'm trying to provoke a thought. When you question your reality, just keep a watch out for the thought police. Your freedom has been sold and bought. Now I'm trying to provoke a thought. When you question your reality, just keep a watch out for the thought police.
Ooh, I got heavy for a minute. But it's so necessary to clear those toxic energy fields that kind of build up around us, right? I saw somebody, and again, I'm sorry if I miss anybody because I'm checking on both YouTube and on Facebook. But I saw Fawn also asked how that was from the competition. Yeah, that was from the Tech 9 contest. It went well as far as networking goes, but no, I didn't hear anything from it. So either way, it's a good addition to the record, right? So this next single, there's 10 songs total, so we're about just to the halfway mark here. This next song is called Manifest. That's pretty self-explanatory in the fact that just focusing on the law of attraction, right? And really trying to ask, believe, and receive. Focusing on what it is that you do want, or as if you already have it, rather than focusing on lack, because I tend to beat myself down a lot, right? We all have our own challenges, obstacles, and insecurities, and one of mine is self-worth, feeling unworthy, right? So sometimes those deep meditations, or if you're somebody who prefers prayer, that's fine too. But sometimes those deep meditations really help, and in mindfulness, bringing myself present. So this next one here on that topic is called Manifest.
Look, I'm on a mission just to find bliss. I hope to expand the limits of where the mind lives. Language is a barrier, I'm working to climb it. In a climate of discipline with an iron fist. Yeah, we need a breakthrough. Get on the same wavelength as is Jesus, and stay tuned. When television is the place you escape to, you may need a change to obtain you some brain food. Taste test it, feel the change and take measures to break bread with an aim just to remain present. I meditate at the moment that I wake up and I treat the day as if it was a dang blessing. So pay attention, cause when you observe in the process, your life is about the context, it's not all about the content. Remaining present as long as your thoughts are conscious. The way that you are responding to the environment, it'll be karmic. Look, yo, I wanna just breathe. Light energy, prana and chi. All the soul needs is vitality. So I'm gonna feed it like bon appetit, like attraction. Use the laws to project. Get active for the cause and effect. Imagine when you start to reflect, all the thoughts you project, it will all manifest. You got a vision of the future and you staring at it. Charismatic to grab it, you gotta care about it. You gotta taste it and breathe it like it was aromatic. Ask, believe and receive it like it was a care package. Oh my God, I've been bad. I've got a lot of zen when I don't feel lack. Man, I'm feeling good like you gotta just brag. Take it all up in like you got an oxygen mask. I try to bask in it and I'm flabbergasted. I'm attracted, my path getting attached, I'm magnetic. I try to pass limits within my past images for things to manifest. Imagine the aesthetics, yeah, and reap the benefits. When the feeling gets aligned with your vision, then you better get ready to get a little bit of the inner bliss until your consciousness is unlimited. Look, yo, I wanna just breathe. Light energy, prana and chi. All the soul needs is vitality. So I'm gonna feed it like bon appetit, like attraction. Use the laws to project. Get active for the cause and effect. Imagine when you start to reflect, all the thoughts you project, it will all manifest. You got a problem? How do you perceive it? I'm learning to respond instead of wanting to react. I try to detach and watch how I'm feeling. Detox from negative thoughts, I don't wanna relapse. No impedance, I'm breathing to reach prana. Receive all the peace like the Dalai Lama. When you see nada, like you swing on a pinata. Mentally open sesame like Ali Baba. If you got a vision of the future, then you can execute it. To question you is when your mental view is just been diluted. Watered down and been diluted from comparing you to another human. I feel you through the ether cause I'm tethered to it. Metaphysically, I'm invested to become just a student. Even through me like I've been electrocuted. To better you, you need a better view and perspective to it. Like you parachuted, now observation is therapeutic. Yeah, yo, I wanna just breathe. Light energy, prana and chi. All the soul needs is vitality. So I'm gonna feed it like bon appetit, like attraction. Use the laws to project. Get active for the cause and effect. Imagine when you start to reflect, all the thoughts you project, it will all manifest.
Yeah, let me know if any of you guys practice any meditation or manifestation, law of attraction, any techniques, right? We always want to know what the right tools are that work for us to bring that peace, right? I feel like we constantly look externally for that peace, right? Looking for whether it be through material possessions, whether it be through experiences, whether it be through mental future destinations. Like once I get this job, once I get this house, once I get this career I've been working for, I'm going to be happy. Putting conditions on the happiness, right? But then naturally, I like to call that, and I shouldn't say it's my thing, I picked it up thinking. Where you are constantly setting your radar to the horizon. I will be happy once I reach the horizon, but the horizon is always the horizon. So once you get that car, once you get that house, once you get that career, you find yourself still looking to what the future is to make you happy. So I think being able to dive in and find happiness and peace and joy in life, regardless of anything externally, is a huge jump and a huge milestone to be able to just have a higher quality of life, right? But this next one, this is where I got a couple of good features. I'm really excited about this one. This one's called Coincidentalist. And it actually started as an inside joke because oftentimes throughout my life of researching and just asking questions in life, right, we'll get that name thrown at us of conspiracy theorist. And anytime you have, you go searching for links in different events that may have occurred, and you start to see these dots connect together, people will just say, oh, that's just a coincidence. That's a coincidence. And I say, all right, well, if I'm a conspiracy theorist, then you're a coincidentalist. just something light and fun about it. But anyway, started as an inside joke and turned into a song. This one's featuring JL from Strange Music. He's no longer with Strange Music now, but JL's on this joint, and then huge YouTuber ODD TV is on this one. So check out this next joint, Coincidentalist.
I got a bit of rage, except in the bitter ways. History's been erased, but somehow I'm still amazed that we live in a maze. If you don't think it's a game, look up USA Corporation 1871. See how it's privatized. How do we fight against the power when we sleep in inside a dream? Institutionalized, education's out of reach. They teach you memorize, but don't teach you how to think. Yo, it's easy, we see the TV screen just believing things that keep repeating. It gives the heebie-jeebies to me. A-B-U-B-B-L-E's how we're thinking, followed by freezies. We sitting and living in slumber. You thinking of it as La Bamba, with the predicament that we've been under, with the omnipotent that are above us, making the prisoners out of the numbers. It's critical that we wake up from all of the limited cognitive function, cause your mind's tied up and you sleeping with your eyes wide shut. But if you open them, you might find some truth, otherwise you might wind up a coincidentalist. Coincidentalist, you a coincidentalist. Coincidentalist, you a coincidentalist. When the evidence that you get is discredited, it's like a sedative, you become a coincidentalist.
I used to think the world was such a magical place, but once you learn the ugly truth, it's like a slap in the face. It's pretty sad, but it's a fact, they have the masses enslaved. They wrapped a chain around your brain, your mind is trapped in a cage. How can it change when people really believe in this fantasy? In the midst of a war with an evil people will never see. I should sit with the shrink, feel like I'm in need of some therapy. I don't know what to think and I'm on the brink of insanity. Don't act like truth is disputable or the proof is refutable. If you do, then you are truly delusional. Do what you do at your funeral, super glued to a cubicle. How we're treated is so cruel and unusual. It's pretty obvious, isn't it, when you stop and consider it? But you won't, because you're lost in the thick of it. They keep you awfully ignorant, and it's not a coincidence. Got you suffering from cognitive dissonance.
Your mind's tied up and you sleeping with your eyes wide shut. But if you open them, you might find some truth, otherwise you might wind up a coincidentalist. Coincidentalist, you a coincidentalist.
Coincidentalist, you a coincidentalist.
When the evidence that you get is discredited, it's like a sedative, you become a coincidentalist.
They telling me that psychosis was how they get diagnosis, and nothing's have to die is a prey of hovering roaches. We revolt and rebel until they come reapproach us. Told her we won't just play around, lay down inside your voltage. Shockwave and trailblazing, changing emotions. Flock wait and fail, hate and be making no sense. I'll be cheaping early like tailgating the arrowhead, or where they hurt me cause snakes stay on the pharaoh's head. The comet splits in this code, we peeping the deed, a different route with the kawinky. These stranded, they see us deep defeated, and we out. Never let these freaky think leaders control the things we think about. When all the while they been waging war and there's people freaking out. When they make go down and like, gee, nigga gotta be deep to win about. But watch your mouth because talk is cheap for the evil seeking clout. That empty rhetoric's dead and sleep in the cloud.
Tied up and you sleeping with your eyes wide shut. But if you open them, you might find some truth, otherwise you might wind up a coincidentalist. Coincidentalist, you a coincidentalist. Coincidentalist, you a coincidentalist. When the evidence that you get is discredited, it's like a sedative, you become a coincidentalist.
The masterminds behind this great conspiracy have absolute control of all of our mass communications media, especially television, the radio, the press, and Hollywood, to tell us not the truth, but what they want us to believe, to transform the United States into an enslaved union.
Your mind's tied up and you sleeping with your eyes wide shut. But if you open them, you might find some truth, otherwise you might wind up a coincidentalist. Coincidentalist, you a coincidentalist. Coincidentalist, you a coincidentalist. When the evidence that you get is discredited, it's like a sedative, you become a coincidentalist.
Ooh. I love how well JL and ODD TV delivered on that. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Those of you just tuning in, this is a live stream of early listen at my album, The Placebo Effect, coming out on June 4th. It'll be out physical copies, in addition to Spotify and Apple Music and all the digital distribution, all that fun stuff. This next single we got is called Zenergy. Energy with a Z in front of it, right? The Zen energy, kind of a double word in one. But again, kind of just goes with the same concept of being able to reach that Zen, right? But the paradoxical part of of the word Zen in and of itself is that it is both doing and non-doing, right? To be able to reach a destination as if you need to get there, but you're already there. You already have what you need to get there, right? So this next single is called Zenergy. I hope you guys vibe with it.
Hold up. How you gonna get ahead unless you grow? You gotta invest your soul. The more that you learn, the less you know. Once you feel that the pressure's on, you better go measure and test your ohms. You gotta be grounded in neutral whenever you're dealing with electrical. Because the metronome is better known as ebb and flow. It easily can get control if you resist to let it go. Drama's disregarded, optimistic I've been around. I came to get it started, bringing you another good feeling now. All I got is one shot, so I'm gonna lock and load and cock and blow. I'm trying to bring a constant flow of consciousness my thoughts provoke. When I read anxiety, I see the irony. I try to free desires, but desire to be desire free. The universe allows if you go with the flow, resist and drown, lose control. But when ya give in to Zen, ya finally find it within, deep in your center. You wanna gain control? Then you better breathe, relax and let it be. I've got this energy, connect your frontal lobe. Meditation sets you free, then celebrate your peace. Now you've got this energy. I got this energy. I got this energy. You wanna gain control? Then you better breathe, relax and let it be. Now you've got this energy. I've been trying to breathe deep and hold. I'm releasing it slow just to free this ego zen. I've been eating it whole till it's feeding my soul, and the frequency grows when I'm filling my lungs with loving intention. Everybody is one, no wonder we call them everyone. We've been anxiety stricken, symptoms of horizon thinking, trying to fit our lives within the mind state that this time is ticking. I don't wanna be a record of the past, abilities to limit to whatever you fathom. If you're really thinking that they're never in your grasp, the future is a prison if you're thinking of the bad. I'm still staying open to change, I'm learning to grow, so I hope for the rain. If you wanna learn to manifest reality, you gotta be both the sculptor and clay. The universe allows if you go with the flow, resist and drown, lose control. But when ya give in to Zen, ya finally find it within, deep in your center. You wanna gain control? Then you better breathe, relax and let it be. I've got this energy, connect your frontal lobe. Meditation sets you free, then celebrate your peace. Now you've got this energy. I got this energy. This energy, you wanna gain control? Then you better breathe, relax and let it be. Now you've got this energy. When you're letting things go and surrendering all of your need to control fate, manifesting will show and investing your soul, and you're stretching to grow lengths. All I wanna do is stay divine, so I'm surrendering into a greater mind. When I get into a meditation, I'm digging deeper, looking for a way to find peace. Like I'm saying, woosah, woosah, I'm not mentally spinning like a hula hoopa. Keep it short and sweet, like I was a noopa loopa. Learn from what I see, soak it up like you are Buddha, yeah. Getting rid of stress, you want it to be gone. If you want a path where the energy's strong, then you want to practice learning Qigong. The universe allows if you go with the flow, resist and drown, lose control. But when ya give in to Zen, ya finally find it within, deep in your center. You wanna gain control? Then you better breathe, relax and let it be. I've got this energy, connect your frontal lobe. Meditation sets you free, then celebrate your peace. Now you've got this energy. I got this energy. I got this energy. You wanna gain control? Then you better breathe, relax and let it be. Now you've got this energy.
That was Zenergy. I hope you guys are vibing to it so far. Got a couple more here, actually 3 more on this project. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me too. I hope it's not too intermittent, the connectivity. If somebody could, let me know in the comments. Hopefully it's not too bad of reception for you guys to see. I hope it's not breaking up a lot. Once again, I had to tether from my phone for this, being that our internet provider decided to do maintenance tonight. Got to roll with the flow, though, right? So this next one here, I'm super jazzed about. It's called Alive and Free. This song has UBI on it, UBI from Cess Crew, also a former Strange music artist. This one is simply put as the song title, is finding a place where you're alive and free. Oh, cool. Thanks, Price. I'm glad that it's clear. Cool. This next one here is called Alive and Free. Let me know what you guys think.
When the sun up, I feel it brightening my day. The rays are what raise it to another level. I don't wanna get out of the nirvana, so I'ma feel the prana like a salama. Like a mean to focus on bread, there's no wonder. The frequency of love is up and so abundant. I feel it in my soul and I'm gonna open up. No one will slow me, not like I am the road runner, I'm feeling lost in it. It's similar to the clock, if it would stop ticking. Your thoughts come to a halt and never caught slipping. Environment and body is forgotten in the cause of it. Is a state of bliss, an elevator pitch is if you having a bad day, meditate on this. It may be huffing and puffing, but if you made of bricks every day, won't get in your way if you play to win. I'm free thinking and you better believe that I don't need drinking, I just send on my cheek. Cause I've been reaching for just a little release. I got you looking at me like there's a trick up my sleeve. I'm not a cyborg, I just apply force. I'm trying to make a better eye for the time warp. My future's so bright that it's making my eyes sore. The way that I soar, I know that I'm willing to fight for a little peace. I feel it when I breathe. All I wanna be is a little bit more free, yeah. The energy is such a great release. The meditation keeps me alive and feeling free, yeah. Feeling free, alive and feeling free, yeah. You and me, alive and feeling free, yeah. A little peace, it's such a great release. All I wanna be is alive and feeling free.
We just snapping photo puffing trees and packing promo up for cream. Rappers don't know what to be. I'm lapping dolo, ducking thieves, thieves of energy and dream. These won't ever be my scene. Got notoriety for sure. I say celebrities extreme, yeah, but I got notoriety. I remember way back in the day, back when no one would ride with me. Nobody probing my privacy. Nobody know what's going on inside of me. I would be suffering silently, but I had to get used to the tools it provided me. Everything I need to move in society. Heavy things they need to scoot to the side of me. Heavy rings to be the proof of the dynasty. Diligence. Who rhyming is real is this hall in my mind, always lighted by filaments. Study your syllables, study your syllabus. Buddy, I'm killing this money in the bank. Chang. I'm a leader of a dream life, just saying. And you sleeping on my team like what gang? Couple hundred up under the hood like a Mustang.
A little peace, I feel it when I breathe. All I wanna be is a little bit more free, yeah. The energy is such a great release. The meditation keeps me alive and feeling free, yeah. Feeling free, alive and feeling free, yeah. You and me, alive and feeling free, yeah. A little peace, it's such a great release. All I wanna be is alive and feeling free, yeah.
I hope you guys are all feeling alive and free. All things considered. Yeah, Jason. That's right. I hope we can get there. But again, a lot of it I feel like is a state of mind. There was one comment in here I wanted to share, but it was too long, from Bob Wilson. Shout out to Bob for that happiness comment he wrote there. That was great. So this next one we got is called Right Now. And once again, continues on the theme of living right now, right? Because if we're thinking about whether it be events of the past, which can often, lead to things such as depression, anticipation for the future can often lead to anxiety, which I've struggled with my whole life. A lot of severe anxiety, right? But if you remove the past and you remove the future and you just have right now, anxiety and depression can't live without memories of the past and without anticipation for the future. So this one is really just about trying to be right now and embody that moment. So let's check out Right Now.
Yeah, don't let the future keep you tied down. Start living right now, let's do it right now. Being stuck in the past can take your lights out. Running your mind wild, we living right now. In the rain of yesterday, it was right now. When the sun tomorrow comes, you'll be living right now. When illusions of the past and future die down, start living right now, let's do it right now. Don't be afraid of the walls that are load bearing. Letting go of your mind, body, and whole spirit will invoke a clarity very esoteric till you in a zone where your heart is feeling coherence. Breathe and feel the vivid imagery as you receive the frequency of synchronicity till you feel the energy mirroring like symmetry, building up your energy, repairing neurochemistry. Yeah, it's like we living inside of a dream. Develop anxiety and depression because of the mind's belief in the illusion of time we need to seek, internally finding peace, separating horizon thinking, being the present and finally release the shadow of it. The cloud is covered, you all shrouded up. You're now 100 miles and running up above the highest summit. No amount of money can amount to when you found abundance. It's the value of the now, and now you feel the power of it. Yeah, don't let the future keep you tied down. Start living right now, let's do it right now. Being stuck in the past can take your lights out. Running your mind wild, we living right now. In the rain of yesterday, it was right now. When the sun tomorrow comes, you'll be living right now. When illusions of the past and future die down, start living right now, let's do it right now. To see the bigger picture when you in the frame, let your identity with yesterday drift away and resonate positivity until it ricochets. There's no way to happiness, cause happiness it is the way. Chakras expanding and less limited when you breaking down the walls like a demolitionist. Negative thinkings become the antithesis. Instead of inhibited, you spread a metaphysicist. You find doubt in tomorrow, but none of that doubt can exist here and now. It dissolves. Now is the moment, not passing and gone. Not the hand on the clock, it's the sound of a gong. It's infinite, yo, and we've been resisting it. Let's exhibit your dreams and your big vision. Let's put our mind and attention on intentions. All we got is right now, so let's just begin living. Yeah, don't let the future keep you tied down. Start living right now, let's do it right now. Being stuck in the past can take your lights out. Running your mind wild, we living right now. In the rain of yesterday, it was right now. When the sun tomorrow comes, you'll be living right now. When illusions of the past and future die down, start living right now, let's do it right now.
You know, quite honestly, I make a lot of this music as a reminder to myself. Not that I listen to the music, because after it's out, I hate listening to my own music. But in the process, it's more of a reminder to myself to not lose track of the present moment and to really just embody and soak up, you know, everything life has to offer, the bad and the good, right? Because without the contrast or duality, good couldn't exist, right? Interestingly enough, some of the worst things that happen to us in our life, if we can reframe it to how is it the best thing that happened. Now I know there's some horrible things that happen out there, but if we can reframe that one view of how is the worst thing that happened to me actually the best thing that has happened, it's pretty mind-blowing what we can do as far as, and I don't mean to ignore the bad, because obviously the bad it happened, and we label it that for a reason, right? But there are great things that can come from it for growth, right? And it helps make us who we are today. So all of that said, we've got one last track. This was actually one of my favorite songs on the album, but it fits so much on the last slot. This one was presented to me by a friend of mine, Brian McShane, who just did killer vocals and played the Rhodes on it and played live bass on it. And then we also had a local here, Johnny Mojo. He filled in a little bit of some guitar here and there that you'll hear sprinkled throughout the verses and the choruses. But this song is called Driftin'.
Drifting into the night, the shadows are shifting in the firelight, and the birds to flight. Whoa, it's a gift, this life, and I think tonight it's best observed while
Give me that, feeling that go. Feeling that, stripping ass when I'm mad broke. If you really wanna sin in that soul, then you gotta surrender stress, live and let go. Yo, count your blessings. Nah, better yet, you better count your breath in till you manifest like an alchemist. You're bound to get surrounded without a question. With a little bit of that L-O-V-E. When I be feeling it, letting me free. Vulnerability is evidently a feminine thing, but it's definitely in me. And I imagine when I use it to my advantage, and I open up my pineal gland and I abandon society's standards. Yeah, I'ma lift up when I enter the meditation. I'ma fix the beta glitches that are in the operating system. When you could just separate your consciousness from your identity. When you surrender and begin to resonate with the creator, you're deep in the delta wave, just drifting
into the night. The shadows are shifting in the firelight, and the wind on the water is lifting the birds to flight. Whoa, it's a gift, this life, and I think tonight it's best observed while drifting.
I'm bringing the love and only focus attention upon it, keeping it simple as Buddhism. Cause when the money's low, I'm living abundant. With practice, I'm flipping the question and I'm asking, how is your worst memory of the past actually the best thing that has ever happened? Yeah, I'ma get a little bit of freedom. If you really wanna be calm and control, then you better be calm. Breathing deep meditatively, getting aligned and synchronizing with the divine. Slowing your brain waves will invite you beyond the analytical mind. Now it's time to create, getting beyond your personality traits and the time and environment and body and space. It's like you're turning your computer on in the safe mode, and once you get in it and begin to fix glitches in the operating system, now your spirit is just drifting.
We're drifting into the night. The shadows are shifting in the firelight, and the wind on the water is lifting the birds to flight. Whoa, it's a gift, this life, and I think tonight it's best observed while drifting.
If you want a picture perfect, you better never skip the work. If you really wanna get to the bliss, yeah, we'll fix all your blisters. Yeah. Now break the program, step into the present, maintain your focus. Let your mental state elevate the moment. Yo, like baby, I'm gone, only entertained when I'm feeding my soul. If you wanna grow, get out the comfort zone, embrace the unknown, and when you let go, you feel it change you, and remove the blindfold. Filling up with brain food, just to try to be mindful. I'm starting the day, trying to shift from particle to wave, going from beta to alpha to theta, breaking your personality traits. Now all that you need is to feel gratitude and you'll receive anything that you desire and dream. Just let your consciousness drift out to the sea.
We're drifting,
I'm drifting
into the night. The shadows are shifting in the firelight, and the wind on the water is lifting the birds to flight. Whoa, it's a gift, this life, and I think tonight it's best observed while drifting. Oh, drifting. Whoa, whoa, drifting.
I hope you guys were drifting away on that one. It actually almost puts me to sleep. that bass line and those roads are smooth. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And this is my first time ever really doing this, the whole live thing. I've been so resistant to social media, I feel like. Not for any reason other than just, the motions of life, right? But thank you guys for hanging. That was the Placebo Effect. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you guys for interacting with your comments and stuff. I was able to catch, I hope, most of them. And once again, this will be coming out on June 4th. And for anybody who lives in the Sacramento, California area, I'd love to have you guys come out to the show, the release party at PJ's Roadhouse. But